So, hi, my name is Ruby. The channel is Coming to Christ 777. I'm here with my daughter today, and we're going to be talking about a dream that I had on July the 2nd, 2021. So it's just been a few days ago because this is July the 5th, 2021. So this is an important message that we felt we had to get out sooner versus later. And the dream happened. Um, In the dream, I was inside. My grandson was outside, and there's a lot of people just standing around outside. And he starts yelling that Jesus in the tree, Jesus is in the tree. So I come running outside, and it wasn't like he was actually in the tree, but you could see him through the tree. But nobody was looking up. Nobody even noticed that he was there. Um, and that was kind of strange. But anyway, I started floating up, and I thought I was being raptured, so I started saying hallelujah, 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 but that wasn't the case. But anyway, Jesus was on this mountain that was made out of rock, solid rock. Okay, so when I got up there in front of him, he had toned down his, because usually when I get in front of him, you can feel all this love that he has for us coming off from him. I mean, you can, and you feel that. And he didn't want me to focus on the love he had for us. So he toned it down so I can only get like a taste of it, I call it, because the message was more important. The message was, he said, this is what he told me, exact words. He said, I am coming back. So, and he stressed that, I am coming back. But he said, we as being the church are not prepared. We are not ready for Jesus to come back yet. So and like I said, that him on that rock, that was an important part of it. So I was telling my daughter about this dream, and when I was telling her about that he was standing on that mountain of solid rock, then the verse come to mind, and I'm going, oh, okay, so that's why that was important, because it said he was talking to Peter, I believe it was Peter, one of the disciples. On this rock I will build my church, and that's why that was important. But um I got that when I was talking to my daughter, because sometimes when you have these dreams, it's best to talk to somebody else and talk them out, and you can get more understanding. So we need to be praying for the church and for God and for all the ones that saved and for ourselves, to be prepared, to be ready, and find out what it is we need to be doing to be prepared and to get ready. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, so I was just while you was telling that, I was sitting here thinking, since you and Walker are the only ones that actually saw Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that means that all the other people that was down there aren't really looking for his coming, or don't know to look for his coming, or don't see the signs yet?
It could be because I didn't think about that, because they never looked up when he was yelling that Jesus is in the trees, Jesus is in the tree, and nor did they look up when, I mean, he was real bright. I mean, it was bright, and they never even noticed that. They just,
So it could also mean that some people's missing the signs.
yeah, they could be missing signs. They're not looking, watching, and waiting on Jesus come back. And we need to be doing all these things because he's coming back.
Hmm.
That was stressed in this, and I think that's why he toned down his love, because he knew I would focus on that part of it, and he didn't want me focusing on
So,
that.
so we've been praying to help the church to prepare and
Yeah,
help them to know what they need to do, help us to prepare and
to be
whatever we
ready.
need to do, and for us as a church and individuals to be ready.
Hmm.
Um, and so, that might be a good thing to pray and to talk to God about, because there might be something that we're missing.
Yeah, we're missing. We don't want to miss anything because, truthfully, I don't want to be left behind. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I don't want to be left behind. Um, I want to go in the rapture, and I'm ready to go when Jesus comes back. Well, I pray I am. That's what I've been praying anyway since I had that dream on July the 2nd. And but
I've
I
been
just
praying
think it,
that for a while.
yeah. But I've been praying now, hey, the church, because he said the
Hmm.
church, we as being the church are not ready. We as being the church is not prepared for Jesus' comeback. That's a warning to us that we need to uh, get prepared and be ready for Jesus to come back. So, uh, so we've been praying that the
Hmm.
church, what I don't know what the church needs to do. I don't know what we as God's people need to be doing, but I've been praying to find out what we need to be doing so we are prepared and ready. But I would pray this similar prayer for yourselves. and be watching and waiting and looking up, because that was another thing. I mean, all these people and no one looked up except, my grandson. He was one to start yelling about it because I was inside and I come flying outside, and they never even looked up, and he wasn't quiet about it because I was inside and I heard him real plain, and they never looked up.
Well, you said it was really bright too.
And he was
And
really
they still
bright,
didn't look
and
up.
they still didn't look up. And he was, I mean, when I say bright, I mean, it's kind of like when I had that the vision about the open doorway in heaven, how all that bright light was coming through. And I mean, it was super bright. Never looked up. They never looked up and saw that. They just like nothing's happened around them.
Yep.
And that was kind of scary part there, because they didn't notice anything was going on.
Yep. Well, so that was the dream, and we hope you are encouraged by that, and um, that you pray for each other. And
Definitely pray for each other.
we thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you. Have a great day. Blessed day. Bye.